40 classic. Look for the leaf, number 19, top 40 classic.
All right, Kyle. Oh, Rita, you can turn your camera on, Rita. There you are.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello.
Good. Kyle.
Yes. Early 2025 hit Canada with a wave of national pride. Sparked by tariffs and political tensions with the United States, Canadians rallied to support local. Almost every brand jumped to capitalize. Maple Leaf Foods had a real claim to the moment. The brand's name and logo literally carry the national symbol. But Fuse Create made a different call. Rather than put Maple Leaf at the center of the Buy Canadian conversation, they put the leaf there. The campaign, Look for the Leaf, encouraged shoppers to find Canadian products at the shelf, even when those products weren't Maple Leafs. A brand built on national heritage choosing to share the spotlight, leading a movement by stepping aside for it. The most Canadian thing a Canadian brand could do. At number 19, Look for the Leaf from Fuse Create.
I was looking for my CBC hat. Sorry.
Yeah. You gotta keep on a
No, it's here.
Right,
I just don't. It's buried under all this stuff for Can.
I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere too. So I just
no. Listen, yeah. Before we chat about stuff, I want to go ahead and play this. Kyle touched on it, but let's take a look at this brilliant stuff.
People think of Canadians as a pretty modest bunch.
Sorry.
But in early 2025, tariffs and the threat of becoming the 51st state pulled the country together like never before.
Is it ever going to happen? No, never.
Elbows out.
Elbows up.
More and more Canadians were looking to support local and leave U.S. products out of their baskets. So, to help Canadian shoppers find more Canadian brands, Maple Leaf Foods did something pretty darn Canadian. They turned their spotlight onto other brands and invited shoppers to look for the leaf, even if it wasn't theirs. With conversations around buying Canadian at an all-time high, we jumped in with both feet with a 48-hour national media takeover in both languages. This full-on 100% share of voice impact strategy included dominations across select Canadian news media, key social channels, and high-traffic, site-specific digital out-of-home executions. We even targeted the returning politicians in Ottawa with a special ad placement. Where we couldn't execute a formal media takeover, we let the media take over and flooded the channels with concentrated spend, all in a concentrated 48 hours. After our takeover, it was more than just Canadian pride on the rise. All that in just 2 days, proving that for Canadians, sometimes the best way to find the spotlight is to share it with others.
I'm not saying this because I'm originally from Minnesota. I think that there are a lot of people who would share this sentiment. Sorry.
Agreed.
This is great. I mean, it's so simple. So simple. Talk a little bit about the strategy.
I think it was rooted in the fact that this was such a timely cultural moment. So we didn't want to draw it out from a frequency perspective, from a campaign perspective. We thought it would be a lot more powerful to concentrate it as much as we could during that 48-hour time period and didn't turn it into that traditional campaign. Right. The goal really was to be impossible to miss. And that's very difficult to do with that slow burn frequency, right? Especially when you're working with, budgets that aren't, that can't sustain a 12
robust
and 8 week. There you go. Robust. Great way of putting it. So because of that, that's when we came up with that 48 hours. And in addition to that, media is so fragmented. We know that attention is so difficult to earn. So we had to do what we could to almost simulate a national takeover. And that's what drove the media mix as well, which was very much did we have a full takeover of Dundas Square? No, but we had high visibility placements that almost simulated that. We had a Union Station takeover. And then online, we did everything we could to do, Reddit category takeovers and pay a bit of a premium to show up first on everybody's TikTok feed for those 2 days. And because it's only 48 hours, it's affordable enough to do. And arguably, in our opinion, was if we get everybody's eyeballs in 48 hours, and we were able to reach almost 70% of Canadian shoppers, then I think arguably that'll do more for us than reaching them through partial attention over 6 weeks.
No, that's true. And like this particular image, my main concern here is somebody has 35% battery. Are you like that, Rita? Like, it's like,
yeah, I let it go down to 2%, and then I get
You rebel.
I don't even know how to.
Gambler.
I don't even know how to reply to
I
that.
panic.
Oh my God! And
But
then, of
seeing
course,
as this is a media, I mean, how were your media people going crazy? Because that's a tough buy, 48 hours, and then basically just a takeover of just about everything. How did that get all arranged?
A lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of work over a concentrated period, because again, this was such a timely cultural moment. We had to move at the speed of light. And a lot of that really was working very, very closely with the creative team at No Fixed Address to just truly make sure that we're completely in sync, because without the media strategy, the creative won't be seen. And then without the right creative, this media strategy wouldn't have come to life the way that it did.
Yeah.
But it was very much, we had that high level strategy and then making sure that we had all the different pillars. So because this was very much driven by the economic situation at the time, wanted to show up in Ottawa. So making sure that that was a piece of it. We were in Parliament Times. We had out of home around Parliament Hill. So that being just a piece of it was really important to us. So truly just having a lot of people for a short amount of time, and staying really close with our vendors as well, and making sure that they understand the plan and they understand the kind of the importance of those 48 hours and launching a little early to make sure we're out of that learning phase and all of that kind of very specific stuff on the digital side. That was the most stressful part, probably.
I mean,
Understand.
Yeah.
But great job, though. I mean, that it did take over, and it looked fantastic. So
it's, again, it's the simple things. The simple things still have the biggest impact. So
absolutely.
So where's your line gonna go? Rita, where's your can line gonna go?
Oh, where is it going to go? Great question. And I wasn't prepared for this question. I'm going to have to, I don't have an answer for you.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. No. And again, this was in the media category, one of the top 4 in the media category. Straight from Ossington. Rita, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And outstanding work as usual.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us.